Now, a story of a small girl, she might be a gopika, or you can consider a small bhakta who lived in the maybe in Vrindavanam, Gokulam, you don't even know where this girl lived. So basically, she had a conversation with Krishna, and she asks the Lord, saying that I want to ask you something from my heart. Can I ask you that? That's when Bhagavan says that for devotees like you, my heart is always very much close. So you tell me what you want to ask. And that's when that girl said that now that girl is nothing but it is devotees like you and me who have many questions for the Lord. So this girl who is there, she asks Bhagavan, saying that at times what happens is I do remember you, but there are times wherein my mind is rotating here and there. I don't even feel like remembering you. What to do in such times? You tell me, or you have preached to show bhakti and so on, but if that is not happening, what to do? Bhagavan says you don't have to worry about that. I am there to take care. I will put the thought in you that you should remember me. So today also, if now we are remembering Bhagavan, that is because the Lord has made us to remember him, right? So that's when the girl who was there, she tells, I have few more questions, can I ask you? Bhagavan says, you are very much welcome, please ask me. So at that time that girl questions, saying that now this is Deva Samabhavam, wherein that girl says, sometimes I feel like worshipping you, O Lord. Sometimes I feel you are very much close to me. Sometimes I feel Shiva is close to me. Sometimes I feel Ganesha is close to me. Sometimes it is Hanuman, sometimes it is Devi, and so on. She keeps on naming various gods. So is this correct? Sometimes I even feel Bhadrakali or Kala Bhairava are very much close to me. Is this correct? Don't you feel bad when I respect other gods or when I worship gods? Or at times I feel like only chanting their names and maybe not your names. Bhagavan corrects her and tells her that if I had to feel bad, then there would be no difference between human beings and gods. You human beings have this inferiority, superiority complex that is there. For gods, all such things doesn't matter. That's the reason we have this category of gods and human beings. So Bhagavan says that why this so the next question the girl asks, why does this happen, right? Sometimes I feel like worshipping you, sometimes it is some other form. Bhagavan says your Atma that is there is like a garden also. Just as in a garden there are different flowers, but the same sunlight falls, right, on the flowers. Similarly, your Atma also has got, when it worships different gods also, they are like the flowers in the garden, but the sunlight, that is a divine energy, it is one and the same. So the same sunlight falls on all gods. Similarly, the same amount of bhakti and grace is shown by all gods. Same amount of bhakti is shown by you in the form of various gods that is there. Again the girl asks there, is this correct or is it wrong? Now for people like us, questions are more, right, than answers. Then Bhagavan gives one more example wherein he says that whenever you are thirsty also, you are very much thirsty, you don't have a water bottle, nothing is there. Suddenly you come across a water body, maybe a small stream, a river, whatever it is, you immediately go and drink, right? It is the same water. You don't think at that time, oh, this is a river, this is a stream, I should drink from this, I should drink from that. All such thoughts don't come in. You just go, you just drink. It is the same water, right? So then that girl gets an answer saying that, oh, is it so that in different times needs are different? That is, if there is a river nearby, I'll go and drink from a river. If there is a well, you take our own example, maybe in olden times also, in villages also, they had wells. So people had to remove water from there, and through wells they used to consume water. Today maybe we have water purifier, this and that. Maybe a few years back people were drinking through taps also. It is the same water, but as times changes, as needs changes, we have also changed. So this girl asks the same questions. Question is that as per needs or as per times also, does it change? At that time Bhagavan gives an example saying that the girl here, she doesn't understand this example of this water. She says, I didn't get you at all. I am thirsty, whatever water body comes in, I am drinking. I didn't understand your example. Bhagavan gives a further clarification saying that at times your Atma that is there needs strength also. At that time you go to Hanuman. Sometimes you feel like I don't want to do anything, I just want to get healed from whatever I am doing. At that time you want to seek peace, you go to Parameshwara because he is always engrossed in meditation. At times you just want to feel loved also. At that time you come to me. So therefore, depending on your needs also, you also, just as if there is a stream, water, well, water purifier, similarly as needs are there, as times changes, similarly as per your requirements you might approach different gods also. Then the girl finally asks, does it mean that then all gods are one and the same? Bhagavan says, different names but only one divine light, divine energy. and there are different forms for different hearts, different gods. So then further that girl asks that means whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm worshipping is fine. That's the reason we have different days of the week for specific gods we worship, right? So that is just for our own convenience that we do, our own easy way of bhakti that is there. So that's when Bhagavan says it is your way of remembering what you have already forgotten, what is in fact there inside you. You have forgotten that. It is just an easier way to make you worship those gods. Like you say, when things become easy, Monday it is Shiva, Tuesday it is Ganesha, it becomes easy for us, right? You always say no, all gods are equal, you can do whatever you want. It becomes very, very difficult to do. But when a clear direction is given, and then anyways we end up worshipping all gods, it becomes more easy also. That's when Bhagavan gives a further clarification saying that each god awakens a part of your Atma which you have lost, and that ultimately means that you end up remembering each one of them. And that's when the girl finally, she asks a question saying that, is it that I have to always keep choosing between Shiva, Hanuman, Ganesha, goddess also? Bhagavan says nothing of that sort. That is, her question was, oh, Monday means should I have to worship only Shiva? Tuesday means is it only Ganesha? Is it something like that? Bhagavan says all this is not important. You do whatever you want, but what is most important is devotion, bhakti, faith and shraddha. Finally, the girl also becomes happy. And wherein Bhagavan finally concludes saying that, let your heart, let your soul be a temple wherein gods come running to you. They play, they take rest also, they speak to you. This is nothing but bhakti that is there. So through this, the point is, we don't have to get into tantram or tarkam, a lot of logic that is there. If you have bhakti in you, if you have proper, you can say faith in you, then everything, and the grace of the Lord, everything automatically falls in place. We don't have to think much, should I do this, should I do that, is this correct, is this wrong? In that only we end up losing bhakti, or we end up losing our devotion and faith that we have. But whatever we do, you do, maybe you offer patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati, you offer even a leaf also, or even if you don't offer anything, that also is acceptable to the Lord. But whatever you do that with full shraddha also, without any discrimination.